normal. Not so normal. I was planning to do this on my birthday, but I had to wait. I'm still getting used to it. Had to wait till the dining in or dining out, and we had to be all fancy. So, which was Friday, which means I got to do this last weekend. And I just thought it was amazing that you suggested that to Julie, because I had been researching it, thinking about it for a long time and trying to figure out if it looked good or not. I kind of just went ahead and did it anyways. And Julie, since you're looking into short haircuts, if you need any ideas or research or anything, I've got a lot from looking into short haircuts like this one. And I've even got a blog that I follow that helps with us girls that are not so model-esque, tiny, whatever, photoshopped. Rachel, I am so excited for your September, and since we'll be traveling, I just hope that we can cross paths at some point in there. So Danielle, I'm still doing Camp Nano. I can't even think about actual Nano in November yet until I'm done with this, and more props to you. It's hard to wrap my head around right now, although I have been writing down book ideas in my journal thing. And Danielle, about themes. I do not go in with a theme in mind. I actually kind of suck at themes, but themes usually tend to present themselves when I'm working on the detailed plot, and it needs to be like a character's motive, and I'm going, well, why? He's sexy and he knows it. Why the character's doing this, what they're feeling. When I start getting into their heads, that's when I realize I have a theme. I'm like, okay, well, she has to do this because this needs to happen for this to happen, right? And it's like, okay, well, why is she doing that? Oh, she could do this, and then I was like, that's a good idea. And then I go on to move on to a new character or whatever. I'm like, well, so you could do this, and this, and you could be thinking this, and then I realize that they're together, and then it's this whole thing about how, you know, what you're born into does not define you. I don't know where it came from, it just does, and I just think that that's just kind of how it should work. It should just be like something that slowly meshes together for a theme. So guys, we're talking about unconventional writing spaces. I guess I don't really have any unconventional writing spaces. It's my unconventional needs that produce some unconventional writing spaces. For example, I usually end up writing in the bed, and I'm working on getting a lap desk thing eventually, but my bed has to be made, and the bedroom has to be clean. And hence why I made my cubby, because my cubby could be mine with everything, and it could be clean. I can write anywhere. You know, my first Nano, I was writing in coffee shops, I was writing in tiny tables at the bagel shop. You know, I can put in my headphones, get in my world, and be fine. A mess around me bothers me. Confuses my family greatly because I was not the cleanest person. But my very first writing space, when I actually got into writing, after I just found out about Nano, but I was too late. My house was a mess because I was not a clean person, and that's when I realized that it bugged me. I put a sheet up on 1/3 of my dining room towards the window, and made a drop cloth and put a chair in there, and that became my writing space, and I couldn't see the rest of the dirty house. So yes, now I'm a neat freak. Okay, and what I'm reading and writing, you guys know what I'm writing. But as for what I'm reading, I just finished Sticky Stackhouse number 9. They're quick, they're easy, and they're fun, and they're a guilty pleasure, you guys know this. I'm still reading this, but it's not one I want to pick up at night, so I've kind of put it on hold. I need to finish this. It got a little intense for me, and so I put it down. And then this is just one that I've been reading off and on when I'm in the mood. Then I have my Kindle. I am reading Purity on It by Jackson Pierce. Is because it was just quicker to get on my Kindle and cheaper, but I do plan on buying all of her books that I've read on here. And then I also have Jane Eyre and The Rainbow, which I've kind of put on hold, that I'm technically reading, but I got it on here for free because I could take the books with me. Limited space. And then I finished 50 Shades of Grey and continuing on through the trilogy, and I don't know why. I just can't stop it. I think I'm looking for something that isn't there. I'm waiting for characters to develop. And I have to admit the second one is written better. Shit, and I don't know why I finished it. I even skim over the sex scenes. It's not even like the sex scenes are keeping me going. But I realized last night when like things were getting more and more fucked up, it's got a Wuthering Heights feel to it. It's a very like retarded cousin version of Wuthering Heights, but it's got that feel, and I think I just have to finish it and just be done with it, and I think it's just one of those things. Like, I cannot not finish a movie. I have to know how it ends. And then I got this for my birthday. So I've already started on it, and I'm going to start vlogging with it on my regular channel. Everybody else, I will see you next week, and Rachel, I hope to see you tomorrow.